It's great to see you both. Congratulations on this. I love this series. I want like 8 seasons of it.
Yay! Me too. I just want to drink more wine.
Yeah, well, speaking of wine, if you could define, you're a wine lover in real life and your character is into wine. And so if you could describe this series as a glass of wine, what would it be? And how would it go down?
God. Bold and complicated and expensive. No, bougie. Well, earthy and bougie. Yeah. Earthy and expensive. No, it's definitely, I was just saying this. I love genre mixing shows. I like a dramedy. I like a sci-fi comedy. I like a scary comedy. Like, I love when genres bump up against each other. And so I think, if this was a wine, it'd be a blend.
I love that. Can you both describe what you're inspired by most or were inspired by most when filming together? Maybe Santiago, you can go first. And
what I was inspired by most, I feel every job is an inspiration and it dictates how you're going to approach it. And I love that thing because you always go in, you kind of go in with experience and you know what you're doing, but I feel like every job dictates how it's what line you're going to follow. And working with Eva's great. She's so good at
I was the inspiration. That's what you should have said.
And Spain was an inspiration as well.
Honestly, the place.
Yeah,
like
the place.
The vineyard, the wine, what is the cooperative.
The cooperative.
When you're there, it's inspiring because you're like, I'm a winemaker.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. We were we were living in the world. There was no studio work, very little. So when the house was the house and the vineyards were the vineyards. So
the tractor was the tractor.
The tractor was the tractor. And so that was great.
Mm-hmm. What women inspired you most, either professionally or personally, and why?
I grew up in a land of women. I grew up with 9 aunts, 3 sisters, no brothers. All of them independent, educated, economically independent. Like, I grew up with, a lot of great examples of who I wanted to be. And I also have an amazing group of women in my life. We often talk about like, why are our husbands still here? We'd be so much happier if we all just lived in a commune with our children. But no, I think I'm always inspired by women, and professionally too. As a director, I was very inspired by Ava DuVernay and Patty Jenkins and Patricia Regan and Patricia Cardosa. Like, just seeing like, a woman can do that. I don't have to look far to see inspirational women.
Got it. How about you, Santiago?
I've always been inspired by women. My grandmother was a big inspiration for me. She was a very Catholic woman, but the most open-minded woman I've met. And sometimes I feel when you have a spirituality and you are truly connected to something for the right reasons, your mind is broad, Mm-hmm. And I see that a lot in so many women, because we were saying before, they're more grounded, I think, and just kind of are a little bit always more in the real world, and that's why I just love to see that the power shift is changing. There's still a lot to do, because I think the world is a better place, and we'd be probably, if there was a lot of women leaders, especially politically, the world would probably be a
more compassionate
place. A more compassionate place.
That is for sure. Well, thank you both for your time. Congrats. I hope to see more and more and more of this.
Thank you so much for watching it.
Absolutely. Be well. Congrats.